Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's a new week of comics, and in my hand is what's coming right here to GPTV. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg, the stuff we already have. There's even more to come. This is a packed week with San Diego Comic-Con coming up this week. A little shocked, to be honest. It's usually tends to be a little bit lighter of the week of release, with a couple of like pretty big releases, and then the following week tends to be pretty sparse as well. This year it seems to be packed. This is a lot of comics, and there's even more coming out from other publishers. This is a good week to be comic fans. So let's go over everything in my hand and what else is coming that we'll be covering. All right, we got Haunted Beloved from Literati Press. So this is like a person dies, goes and tries to reconnect with their spouse story. Something we've seen many times. It's it's pretty much Ghost. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Kind of interested in reading it. It's not a type of story you see very often in comics, so I will admit I am rather intrigued by it and a little excited to check it out. Something different is always a good thing. So let's go with that. All right, we got We Live, Age of the Palladions, number 4. So this has been a series that's been kind of up and down. Overall, it's not as good as the first volume. It's much more superhero focused. Doesn't quite have the heart of the original volume. But you know what? I'm still kind of intrigued by the world as a whole and want to see where it goes. So still a little pumped for this one, just because I'm in at this point, and I want to find out more about this world and the story as a whole. We got Bunny Masks, The Hollow Inside, number 3. This series has just been twisted in all sorts of good ways. Nice horror series if you're into horror. Well worth checking out. We got, I think, a little bit better ideas to what the villain is, who the villain is, and it should be exciting to see where this all goes from here and how this one wraps up. Brand new coming from AfterShock, we got The Brother of All Men, number 1. Supposedly based off a true story. It's about a guy post-World War I, has to go get his brother from a cult, and I believe might fall under the cult's leaders, charisma. Always interested in that sort of thing. The fact that it's based on a true story makes me even more intrigued. So yeah, Zach Thompson tends to do some really interesting things. I want to see where this one goes. We got Where Starships Go to Die, number 2. This one was about scavengers trying to find the first faster-than-light starship. It has this kind of H.P. Lovecraft vibe to it a little ways, so I'm really interested in seeing where this all goes. Definitely did not end the way I thought it would, at least for the first issue. This is a series that I think can go in many ways. So I'm a little nervous, but I want to see where it goes. Ocean Will Take Us, number 4. Really cool series. Very kind of Scooby-Doo-ish in a good way. Kids trying to figure out about the evil corporation that seems to have their town in a grip, and the weird black goop that is... yeah, it's good. It's really good. Really kind of good teen mystery stuff. We got A Calculated Man, number 2. This is a brilliant mathematician who works for the mob, wants to get out of the mob, and calculation is how does he escape? Uses his brains and mathematics to do that. Really great first issue. I'm excited to see what the second issue is like, and go from there. So if you like mob stories, this one is really solid. We got 2, so all that was from AfterShock and Literati Press, who hooked us up with free copies. We got Science Comics Bridges from First Second. Science Comics is a fantastic series. If you ever wanted to learn about science, there you go. Science, it really just explains that. It has tons of different topics, and does a really great job of not just explaining things, but also entertaining, and this one's obviously about bridges. How do they work? So yeah, this should be it should be really fascinating to see about how modern bridges are put together and why they are able to function. And then finally, and that's from First Second, and then finally we got Blackwater. This is from Henry Holt and Company. It's about 2 guys who should be friends but wind up becoming friends, and then they live in a spooky town of Blackwater, Maine. There's werewolf, curses, ghost fishermen, hauntings places, high school drama. I'm intrigued to see what this is like. There's been some really good kind of tween teen horror series coming out, and this is just a new one. I like the cover. I actually like the title. I think the title is kind of intriguing, and the concept sounds pretty solid as well. So yeah, this is gonna be another one I think I'm excited about. And then I know we've got a new Walking Dead Deluxe will be out as well this week. And we'll see what else. We've got tons of stuff. As I said, this is a packed week. All this plus more. Of course, we'll have San Diego Comic-Con coverage later in the week when the convention kicks off. We'll do what we can from a distance. And yeah, as I said, this is just the tip of the iceberg of everything coming to our site. There's going to be more news, previews, convention stuff, tons. It's a busy week. You can catch us at graphicpolicy.com, of course, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, and TikTok, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.